I think it goes a lot deeper with the sacred geometry of things. I mean, for example, the Great Pyramids follow the phi ratio. Some people call it other things. There's a couple names for it. And they're basically following the ratios of nature. So what Tesla said this was the 369 ratio. That's super important when you're building any structure, especially a pyramid and orgonite. But it really goes for anything, not just pyramids. And if you look at all these ancient structures and pyramids, every single one of them follows exact sacred geometric proportions down to the exact degree. And not just the pyramids, all the buildings, all the old cathedrals, all the super old buildings,
Hmm.
temples, they're all built in the same exact fashion. So they had this extreme, almost like microscopic knowledge of all these numbers, and they're basically master mathematicians. They knew that math is really the language of the universe. You know, you could call it like the matrix coding if you ever seen the movie The Matrix with the green numbers everywhere. That's basically what that represents. And there is a real, collective field of energy that's everywhere that is made up of math. And so they were able to basically decipher this math, see what's most in alignment, as nature is, because nature is always in alignment. And they basically followed that template that nature already has to build their structures. And that's really the way that I see it. So it absolutely is nature inspired.
I would call it sacred geometry at this point because it's all around nature, it's all around us. And because we're on the topic of sacred geometry, what is your favorite shape or sacred geometry out there that you resonate a lot with?
I love the Taurus, which is also called like the original flower of life. And some of the modern sacred geometry has been tainted, but we could talk about that later if that comes up. But I love the Taurus, and my favorite representation of the Taurus is actually Nikola Tesla's friend and partner, Walter Russell. You can look up Walter Russell toroid, like a torus field, and his model of it is a little bit different than like the typical donut torus shape that you see. It's more like a cone, which I think is more accurate. It actually kind of looks like a pyramid, and it's basically two opposing toroids that go together that form like an energy field, and that would be like the living energy field of anything and everything. So definitely the toroid, but specifically Walter Russell's model of it.